it's your girl Susie. Yes. So headline of this video is if a man is taking too long, something is wrong. Yes. Please don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Susie G. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Susie Space. Comment, like, and share my videos. Thank you. So let me say it again. If a man is taking too long, something is wrong. If a man is taking too long to move on to the next level, to define your relationship, something is definitely wrong. Most men are comfortable sharing what they think about you and the relationship with other men because they believe he will understand them. If a man want to get married to you, if he want to just use you, he will be comfortable in sharing it with his friends, with another man, because he thinks his fellow man will actually understand him well. He will see where he's coming from. So if a man thinks there is something about, if a man thinks there is something about, if a man thinks there is something that is making him keep the relationship too long, to move to the next level, if a man thinks, or if a man is taking too long, then he thinks, let me put it this way, if a man is keeping it too long, or if he's finding it difficult to move on to the next level, to define the relationship, to move the relationship from being girlfriend, boyfriend to fiance, then something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong. If he says like to with his fellow man, if he says something like, I really love her, I don't want to lose her, but I'm still enjoying being single and I still enjoy having my space. I know I want to marry her someday. I know I want her to be my wife someday. But I'm not just ready right now. I'm not ready to be somebody's husband right now. I'm not ready to have somebody's responsibility on me right now. And a lot of men will not tell you this, or most men, or let me say a man is not going to tell you this. It will be just a few men that will actually discuss something like this with you, because they know that most women are not going to take it from them. They know that you get mad at them, so he will not tell you this. But you have to always be vigilant and pay attention to people around you, to the man that you are dating. If a man is taking too long, something is wrong. He feels like there is something wrong in the relationship. When a man is taking too long to define the relationship, he feels like there is something wrong in the relationship. that makes him uncomfortable to fully commit to the relationship. And this type of situation is what a lot of men do to keep you around until he finally decide to keep you. Something like, um I'm not ready to be in a relationship yet. I've been in a very long term relationship that didn't end well, and right now I'm healing, or I have financial problems. I'm not stable financially yet. He will have a whole lot of things to say. And look, a man is not going to tell you this. He will never do that. And the next thing he will do is to use the circumstance in his life, as excuse to justify his unwillingness to make a decision. Something like, as I said earlier, something that's like, I just came out of a relationship and I'm in the process of healing. I'm on a journey of healing. I have financial problems that I need to be stable financially before moving on to the next level. I want to heal properly. A whole lot of things that he will say to you. But the truth of the matter is, if he desire to take you off the market, if a man truly want to make you his wife, if he desire to take you off the market, will override every external circumstance he's dealing with. Because when you truly love someone, if a man knows you are the woman for him, if a man knows that you are the woman he really wants, he will not use circumstances to keep you hanging. He will find his way. If he won't commit to you, if a man will not commit to you, you are a placeholder. Do not be a placeholder. If he wants you, he will commit. A man that wants you will commit to you. And if a man is not willing to be committed to you, you are a placeholder until what he wants comes along. This is the reason why you see a lot of women spending a whole lot of years. Some spend 10 years, 5 years, 6 years with men, and they will end up marrying a lady that they just met 3 months, 6 months ago. That is because you were just a placeholder. Do not make yourself a placeholder in any man's life. Because when you make yourself a placeholder in a man's life, when what he wants comes along, he's going to leave you. A man being in a relationship with you does not mean he wants you. It doesn't mean he's committed to you. He can be married to you and still not be committed to you. Do not forget this. Ladies, let's talk about a man engaging you, a man giving you a ring. Listen, sometimes engagement is a simple way for a man to buy more time. Giving you a ring does not necessarily mean he's going to marry you. Giving you a ring, engaging you, can also be that he is still trying to figure out if he wants to marry you or not. A man engaging you does not mean his heart. It does not mean in his heart he is fully committed to you. So, when a man says, "Will you marry me?" Will you marry me? Let me say it how they say it. Will you marry me? Your response to him should be, when is the marriage holding on? When are you paying the bride price? When are you making it official? As a matter of fact, you should not allow any man to give you a ring when you've not discussed and planned when you are going to make it official. You see, this is why you see a lot of women celebrating engagement anniversary, which I find it so ashamed. It's so ashamed as a woman for you to allow yourself to be engaged and celebrate the ring. I'm so ashamed for you to put yourself in this type of situation. So make sure when a man is going to ask you to marry him, he's going to propose to you, make sure the both of you have discussed and already planned the wedding. You've already planned the marriage itself before accepting his ring. A lot of ladies have ring on their fingers for 20 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 3 years. I feel like a man should not engage you more than 3 months and the marriage shouldn't be hold on. No. I feel like when a man thinks of engaging you, then he's ready to make it official. Because a lot of men who engage you, they are using you to try to see if they are really ready to be a husband. Do not put yourself in the place of a man using you to text him being a husband. Do not put yourself in this place. So let me say it again. Sometimes a man engaging you is just a simple way of him buying more time to think if he really wants to marry you, if he really wants to be somebody's husband. So please, you need to decide how long you are willing to wait whilst he does that. You need to decide how long you can wait for a man to propose to you, for you to hold his ring, without him taking this proposing thing to make you his wife. You need to decide on that. And listen, I feel like there is nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with you waiting for a man. There is nothing wrong for you to wait for a man. If you feel like you love him that much, I feel like there is nothing wrong for you to wait for a man because you feel like you love him so much. But I also believe that love is not enough. You need to look out for how, you need to watch how he talks to you, how he treats you, his character, financially, how does he manage things, how he manages finances. Is he someone who knows how to handle money properly? How he treats you, how he talks to you, how he see you, before you choose to wait for him because you love him. Watch out for these things as well. If you're going to wait for a man because you love him, if you're going to, if, let me say it this way, if you are going to wait, if you are going to wait, if you make the decision of waiting for a man, wait because you think highly of him and not because you think lower of you. Let me explain this properly. If you are going to wait for a man, make sure you are waiting for him because you trust him that he will definitely get married to you, and not because you think no one is going to get married to you, because you are scared of being alone, not because you think no one will marry you. If not him, you no get another person to get married to you. It shouldn't be that way. So if you're going to wait for him because you think highly of him and not because you think lower of you. Ladies, never wait for a man. Move on and live your life. If it's meant to be, then your path will align. Listen, time is too precious and valuable for you to waste it, especially for a woman in the marketplace of love and marriage opportunities. For a woman who wants to be married someday, for a woman who believes in love, do not waste your time. Don't do that. Walk away from any man who is finding it hard to make a decision. Because if you wait for too long and he finally leave you. I heard a story about a woman that she spent 20 years holding a ring, all in the name of they are engaged. For 20 whole good years. And not because she didn't want to be married. She want to become Mrs. Something. But this guy was confused. He doesn't know. He's not sure of being married or not. He wasted this woman's time. Listen, you hear people say there is nothing like time wasting in a relationship. In every relationship, whether bad or good, you've learned something from it. No. You waste your time in a relationship because sometimes there are some relationships that you are not supposed to be there, but you are still there. And in this type of situation, you have wasted your time. So staying in a place that you were not supposed to stay is waste of time. And this lady, after 20 years that this guy finally freed her that I'm not going to get married to you, this lady said she spent a whole lot of years going for therapy to understand the reason why this guy did this to her. She's finding it so easy psychologically to understand why this happened. Why she did not walk away, why she stood there for this long to waste her time when a lot of guys wanted to be with her. She turned them down, all in the name of she's engaged. So please, you can waste your time when you don't take proper decisions in your relationship. So if a relationship is meant to be, your path will align. The both of you will be on the same page. You will not struggle. If you are meant to be his wife, you will not have to beg him to make you his wife. You will not have to fight for him to make you his wife. If he really wants to make you his wife, you don't have to fight for him to go and pay your bride price. A man may like you, but definitely not in love with you. Understand this. A man can like you, but definitely not in love with you. Because love is love. And when a man is in love with you, he will move mountains to secure you in his life. Listen, they say a woman can fake an orgasm, but a man can fake a whole relationship. So be careful with the kind of man that you give your life and your time to. Once again, it's your girl Susie. If you watch this video till this time and you like it, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts. Let's engage. Write something in the comment section. Feel free to write what you think. Once again, thank you guys for watching. It's your girl Susie. See you on my next one. Bye.